Hey babes, my name is Jessica and this is my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video. I really hope you enjoy, and if you do, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, subscribe down below, and turn on your post notification bell so you can be notified the next time I post a new video. Let me quickly talk about this hair before we just dive into the video. If you do not watch my vlogs, you did not see me getting my hair done, but if you did watch last week's vlog, then you see me getting my hair done. But hello, it's intense. We're not here to talk about my hair today. What we are here to talk about is lash palettes. I got a comment in one of my videos by Violet Mendez, and she asked, can you do a video on lash tiles? How do you organize? Use strips, for example. Is one full lash tray just decurls, different sizes? So that is what I am going to share with you guys today. If you guys have any video recommendations, leave it in the comments down below and I will add it to my list of videos I want to create for you guys, and when I do, I will be sure to shout out your comments. So I only brought my 𝒀𝑃 palettes because they are all from different lash brands, but they're the same similar palette. So here I have my 𝒀.15, and this palette is by Untamed Artistry. So you can purchase singles, and I think you can also purchase them in a bundle pack of 3. I'll be sure to have all of these listed down in my description box so you guys can easily click it and purchase if you want to. So this one is really cute. It says Dare to Be Different. This one is by MAVEN. This is her LAYLOW palette, and in here I think I have my 𝒀.07. so this is like my volume palette. And then here I have a dollhouse that is very similar to the LAYLOW palette by MAVEN. I'm not even sure if me pulling them up front like that was focusing. If not, I'm gonna overlay some close-up shots, some close-up videos, because I'm like, is it even focusing? I'm like really far away from the camera. But this one by Dollhouse is the 𝒀 in 0.3. So all 3 of these are very similar. This is how they look. They have their little top, and then they have the little palette. So whenever I'm ready to use my lash tile, I just pick the one that I am going to use, and then just open her up, place this down, and then just lash off of this one. This one is a little bit different. This one has like a clear right here, like a clear indent, and the LAYLOW one, as well as the Dollhouse one, it is completely white. So this area is white. This one by Dollhouse is the same. So here it is white. And like I'm saying, they're pretty similar. They're like spot on the same. They're both like the LAYLOW type of effect. So if I move it here, you guys can see the light on the acrylic, but on the white part itself, I'm not sure what it's made out of. It sounds, I don't know what the white part is made of, but you can see that it has no reflection to it. Like there's no glare. So again, this one is the MAVEN LAYLOW, and this is just the Dollhouse one. The difference between these is that, of course, the Dollhouse one has the Dollhouse logo, and the MAVEN one just has the MAVEN logo. These are so dirty because I've just been like grabbing them and bringing them from the studio. I didn't even clean them before this video, which I should have. But yeah, these are the palettes that I like to use, and I do have each one with its own point. Like let's say if it's volume, it's only 0.7 and the same curl. I do have all the lengths from 9 all the way down to 15. This one right here, I have 0.07. I have as little as 8 millimeters all the way down to as long as 16 millimeters. And this one that is my classic, the 0.15, I have as little as 6 millimeters all the way down to 15 millimeters. Sometimes I do double, like put 10-10 the length. I'll do 10-10, sometimes I'll do 11-11, or sometimes I just have them one of each length. But I do like to have each palette different curl, different diameter, but all lengths throughout. Before, I used to store my lash palettes in something like this. This is by 𝒀𝑃 Lashes. They are discontinued. 𝒀𝑃 Lashes does not exist anymore, but this one, all you did was you pulled it up like that and all your palettes were in there. Let me show you how a palette of this one looked. So it looked like this. Don't mind this. This is like some lashes that I was trying to use. I got them from Alibaba and I was trying to buy lashes from them and just have them for myself, but I ended up not really liking them and I just didn't want to go through manufacturers. I thought it would be way cheaper to just purchase my own, which it is. That's how a lot of these lash brands start. They just find manufacturers, they love the lashes and they'll sell them. I really just wanted them for myself, but that's these. So the back, this is how it looked. I kind of didn't do it on this side. I put it on this side because I didn't really like the brand 𝒀𝑃 Lashes like standing out at me. So that's how these are, and all they do, it's like little shells in there and you just slide it in and out. There's a lot of different lash tiles out in the market. You definitely want to invest in something like that. I highly suggest purchasing some type of lash tile. You don't want to put these strips on your guest face, on your hand. I have seen that a lot before. Some people are really used to using palettes on their hand or on clients' faces. If you are someone that likes to lash off your hand and you want to switch over to something a little bit more sanitary, give me 1 second. I actually had two because one would be my 0.15, like my classic lash tray. So I had the C curl, D curl, L plus curl on this side, and then on this one I had my volume, which was my 0.3, 0.7, and C curl, D curl, L curl. But if you're someone that likes to lash off your hand and you're so used to it, you can also purchase something like this. This is by 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶. These are little tiles, and in the back they have the little Velcro. It comes with like a Velcro strip, and then you just place it around your hand and you place this down like this. But having these are so much more sanitary than just having your strips on your guest head or on your hands themselves, because you're constantly taking it off and on, and you're probably ripping a little bit of your skin cells, and then it doesn't get sticky, and then it's just a hot mess. So definitely investing in a lash tile like this. Like I mentioned, if you like to lash off your hand, something like this. Another palette that's similar to this, I think, is the Lash Happy. She actually has like a glove and she has little palettes. It's been a while since I've seen those, so I'm not even sure if she still makes them, but I'm sure 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑒𝑒 does have these on their site. Every time I go purchase the OG lashes, because those are my favorite from 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑒𝑒, I go into like the accessories and see if there's anything new, and I think I see that they constantly have these. Before these fancy dancy lash tiles, you want to know what were my tiles? Subway tiles. Yes, I went to Home Depot, Lowe's, wherever, and got Subway tiles. They literally look like this. Subway tiles that you put on your wall, on the floor. They're like $1, $2, and that was where I would put my lash strips. I would go to Target, Walmart, and just get like little plastic Tupperware that like you put pens, paper, I'm not sure, they had like a little top on them. And that was my lash storage way. That's how I stored my lash strips. I got that idea because in Vegas, when I first started lashing at the Lash Lounge over there, that's how we stored our lash strips. We put them on those tiles, and they're $1. They're like $2. So if you're still balling on a budget, you're just starting off, you don't need to invest in some of these lash tiles. You could definitely go to Home Depot, Lowe's, just get yourself a Subway tile. Get a place to put them so that not a lot of dust is just falling on them, maybe like a drawer or something like that, and call it a day. These are very nice and compact. These do take up a little bit more space in your studio, but the reason why I did switch over from the big box to these was because during the pandemic, can I even say that? You guys know earlier last year what happened. I shut down my studio and I brought over this big boy. and I was practicing fanning just so, you know, I can keep up my speed. And when I would fan on my desk, over here, over there, I was like hauling this bag, big boy. And I seen that MAVEN came out with these LAYLOW palettes. Like I showed you guys earlier, there's like no glare at all. Also, I'm gonna talk to myself in the future. I would have already been done with my training. I'm actually training with MAVEN this weekend. You guys are watching this video on a Tuesday. So yesterday I was training with Trina. I'm so excited. We're driving out to Atlanta, Georgia. But back to the video. I purchased one of these from MAVEN and I fell in love with it. I fell in love with the compact, like that I can just, if I want to do my mom's lashes, if I want to do, if I want to practice my fanning, if I want to do strip lashes, I can just have one lash tile, my tweezers, like I can put all of this stuff in like a bag versus hauling this big boy. There's so many lash brands out there that have lash tiles. I know CAMMY, she has a lot of acrylic storages. So if you guys have ever seen my tweezer storage where I have all my tweezers, I got it from CAMMY. CAMMY was actually the old co-founder of 𝑽𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶 Lashes, co-founder, owner, I'm not sure, but she used to own 𝒀𝑰𝑫𝑬𝑶 Lashes. She switched over to CAMMY. Who else? Lash Makers, I think, has a lot of lash tile organizations. There's a lot of brands that carry tiles. I highly suggest you guys looking into one. I'll have some linked down below in the description box for you. Look on Amazon as well. Amazon has some eyelash extension lash tiles. I think that's how you want to search them up and a lot will pop up. But these are by far my favorite at the moment. Untamed Artistry, like I mentioned, also has some, but I do notice that with lash strips that have paper backing, so I noticed that EBL still has paper backing on their lash strips, but all of the Borboleta OG lashes don't. The Dollhouse 0.3 do not have paper on the back, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, Untamed Artistry lashes don't have paper back. They all have the foil. It's easier to take off the paper back on the LAYLOW palette. So if you're placing it down and you pull it off, there's no residue left behind, versus this one that is a little bit more on the acrylic side. If you pull off a paper back strip off of these, it's gonna leave it behind. I think it's just like the actual texture. I'm not sure why, but this one holds on to the strip more than these do. So in the future, when I get a bigger studio, because my studio space is very small and compact, I'll have a video up here of like my whole room tour if you guys have not seen it before, and you guys could go watch it. My room is pretty small, but when I get a bigger space, I do want to have way more lash tiles. I've seen some people that have a lash tile for each one of their guests. I'm like, that's crazy. I have too many guests a week to have one per guest. They would not fit in my studio. They would be too many, but that's in the future. I definitely want to have that. I also want to make lash tiles that have like different curls, you know, instead of them all being C curl, they could be different curls. Or if I'm doing hybrid, I can have like 0.15, which is your classic spikes, and then your 0.07, which is the volume, like mix and match. That would be fun, but that's in the future. My space is too small to have like all this stuff. I have a lot of, you know, goals in life, and I would definitely love to have that in the future. Before I end today's video, I did want to tell you guys, you don't have to start off with nothing fancy. These are a little pricey. They're like $30 for one tile. Like, it's a little pricey, but like I mentioned earlier, I did start off with like a $1 tile from Home Depot. Just get creative with it, little by little. Invest your time, invest your money back into your space, and you will see it flourish. If you guys have any other ways you store your lash tiles, leave it in the comments down below. I would love to know. And if you guys have a video on Instagram or TikTok, leave your Instagram name down below, because I would also love to see it in action. But other than that, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to share it with a friend. Let's share the lash love. If you enjoyed, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down so I can know. Subscribe down below and turn on your post notification bell so you can be notified the next time I post a new video. And until then, bye my loves. You can also subscribe to my channel. Click my face that just popped up and you're subscribed to my channel. And you guys can go watch 2 other of my videos before you head out. Love you. Bye.